Hi guys, today we'll be solving this differential equation dy by dx is equal to x sine square x plus 1 upon x log x. So let's begin. So first off, I'm going to be integrating both sides with respect to x. So it becomes the integration of dy by dx with respect to x and the integration of x sine square x plus 1 upon x log x with respect to x. Now this becomes just y. So dy by dx integration with respect to x is going to be just y. We can add a plus c, but we're going to be adding that later anyway. So the left side of the equation becomes y and it's equal to, so I'm going to be integrating this into separate integrals. Okay, so for the first part, we're going to be using a derivation of the equation of cos 2x. So cos 2x is equal to cos square x minus sine square x. And we already know that sine square x plus cos square x is equal to 1, which implies that cos square x is equal to 1 minus sine square x. So I'm going to be replacing this cos square x with 1 minus sine square x. So it becomes 1 minus sine square x minus sine square x, which becomes 1 minus 2 sine square x. So now I can write 2 sine square x is equal to 1 minus cos 2x, which again implies that sine square x can be written as 1 minus cos 2x upon 2. So we're going to be substituting this value in this integral. Okay, so we have y is equal to the integral of x into 1 minus cos 2x upon 2. And for this integral, we are going to be using substitution. So I'm going to substitute log x as t. Okay, let me just write this in a box. Let's substitute log x as t. So this implies that dt by dx is equal to 1 by x, which implies that x dt is equal to dx. So in this integral, we would have the integral of 1 by x into t into x dt. Because the dx gets replaced by x dt, log x gets replaced by t, and now we can just cancel out the x. So we're left with y is equal to the integration of x by 2 minus x cos 2x upon 2 dx. The integration of 1 by x is log x. So the integration of 1 by t with respect to t would be log t. So this becomes log t. Let's add a c, a constant, an arbitrary constant. And now we're going to be solving this part by parts. And this is pretty straightforward. So we know that the integration of x raised to n with respect to x is equal to x raised to n plus 1 upon n plus 1. Here our n is 1. So we have x raised to 1 plus 1 upon 1 plus 1, which is x squared by 2. And we already have another 2 in the denominator, so that gets multiplied and we are left with x squared by 4. So it becomes 1 by 2 into the integration of x. The integration of x is x squared by 2, so it becomes x squared by 2 into 1 by 2. So finally we're left with x squared by 4. And now this part we're going to do by parts. So we have minus 1 by 2 integral of x cos 2x dx plus, let's replace t with the original variable, which was log x. So this becomes log mod of log x. This is supposed to be mod t. So we're left with the last part of this integral. So we have the by parts formula here. Based on LIATE, the LIATE rule, I'm going to be placing u as x and v as cos 2x. If you're not quite familiar with this rule and this formula, I've linked my video in the description below where I've explained this entire formula, so you can go check that out. Okay, so based on this formula, I'm going to be substituting these terms in this formula. So we have y is equal to x square by 4 minus half. In brackets, let's use this formula. So we have u, that is x, into the integration of v, that is cos 2x, minus the integration of, so the differentiation of x with respect to x is just 1. So we have 1, and again we're left with the integration of cos 2x dx and plus log mod of log x plus c. Okay, so the integration of cos is sine, and we have the coefficient of x, which is 2. So that also is going to come in our denominator. So this becomes x sine 2x upon 2 minus, so the integration of, again the same thing, sine 2x upon 2 and plus log of x plus c, x square by 4 minus half x sine 2x upon 2, and the integration of sine is minus cos, and again we have the coefficient of x, which is going to again come in our denominator. So that will be 2 into 2, which is 4. So this becomes plus cos 2x, 2 into 2, 4, plus log mod of log x plus c. So the final answer becomes x square by 4 minus x sine 2x upon 4 minus cos 2x upon 8 plus log mod of log x plus c.